All right, we're going to show you an exercise that we use a lot in our warm-up routine, especially as the groups or the players are getting better. We use this exercise a lot. Then there are variations of this exercise, as in, two volleys or one volley move back or different variations, yeah? But the exercise itself is the same. We are going to show it to you, but why am I doing a video on this? To show you how well I hit the ball? No. To show you how good we are when training? No. To show you and explain you why it's important that you understand how to move from the back to the transition area. Stop with your split step. When do I stop? Before the player hits, not when he's hitting, not after. Before, soon enough. So you can observe what's coming, and once you are balanced and able to see what's coming, you are able to prepare and use technique to solve the problem that they are giving you. All that I described so complex, it's called the transitions. And yes, I'm going to be playing from there every other shot. And no, that's not the fucking no man's land. That is the man's land. That is the transition area. And remember, if you call it no man's land and you are even 50 meters away from me, I'm going to smack you. I'm going to hit you in the head for calling the no man's land when it's probably the busiest part of the court. Is the busiest land. So if you're going to call it something else, call it the busiest land, okay? Not no man's land when the man is there all the fucking time. Okay, let's see. All right, listen, guys. This exercise can be very annoying for many of you. We also have had the sad situation where people are like, I don't get it. Why do I do this? Why do I need to go in and out? Well, because that's what you do the most when you play, especially as you get better, as you get more familiar to the game, as you actually play paddle. You move a lot in and a lot out. Yes? So you gotta be very good at moving from back to forward and also from forward to back. Now, when do you use this situation? For example, after the serve, what do you do if you play paddle the right way? What do you do after your serve? You move forward. Are you able to get your belly button attached to the net? No, not even close, especially because you probably are one of those guys that think that serving fast is ideal. Then you don't have time to even get to the transition area. But yes, you use it when you serve, you move forward, hopefully you split a step, and then you volley or hit an overhead if they return it a lob. You also use it when the opponents are actually playing paddle, which means they don't let you volley that much. They will play a lot of lobs. And hopefully, if you are playing paddle, you don't let the ball pass every freaking time, and instead, you start taking some overheads to avoid losing the net. Because if you are at the net, your chances of winning the point are 80%. So I hit my overhead, but guess what? I don't always have the time to get to the optimal net position. So I will play from the no man's land. What? It's not the no man's land. The transition area, guys. I will play from here, stop, transition area. Yeah? You use it also when you are approaching. I'm defending. I play an okay lob the player gives me a weak bandeja or víbora, something short. Maybe it's a good time for me to take the approach, put it on the feet, stop in the transition area, and then engage in a fight at the net. So, in these three things that I just described, serving and moving forward, hitting an overhead and recovering the net, transitioning from approaching from the back to engage in a fight at the net. I already told you three situations that happen the most in this game, and that if you weren't familiar with this, you already need to start working on these things, because this is what Padel is about. These are the combos that we need to learn in order to keep improving. So this exercise that for some people is like, why am I moving in and out? Why am I running like stupid? Well, you're not running like stupid. You are not supposed to run either. You are supposed to move, stop, and hit. Yeah? You do this a lot because this is what you do in the game many, many, many times. And you have to be good at hitting while moving. You have to be good at moving, stopping, and hitting in that order. Okay? So in case you wonder why a lot of good players do this thing, it's not because they just want to get tired and they are silly and they know less than you. It's because this exercise is the base of everything else you're going to learn. All right. Anyway, we will give you more exercises of this, but this one was the first one because just like the person that gets annoyed with this exercise, I get even double annoyed when they don't like the exercise. Because it's the best. It's so needed. It's so important. Is it challenging? Yes, of course it is. The better you understand the game, the easier these exercises will be. So it's a good way to measure how well am I doing? How well am I understanding the game? Have a good one.